Financial. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Thank you so much for watching our podcast, Real Estate Insider, Where America Goes for Funding. Merry Christmas. Just a few days before Christmas. I will not see you before it's Christmas. Christmas Eve is Sunday, and then Christmas Day is Monday. So if I don't see you guys, Merry Christmas. I appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like that bell. Share this with your friends, family, colleagues, co-workers, everybody, to get the information out there with Angelo Christian. Appreciate all of you guys watching the show and the channel. Call or text us, 832-431-6331. It's Where America Goes for Funding. Your direct nationwide lender, Angelo Christian Financial. So, the year's almost over. How was your 2023? Was it a good year for you? Hopefully you were successful and you got what you're looking for, what you're trying to accomplish this year. If not, you got next year to focus on your goals, what you're trying to do to become better, go to the next level with your life. We're here to, as your lender, as your friend, as your source for finance and capital, to make your life better. Money does help, and people always need to borrow money, and we're here to help you to advance your life and take it to the next level. So you can have that quality of life, whether you're an investor, you're a first-time buyer. Whatever the situation is, people need funding, and we're here to help you to give you that funding. So glad all of you guys are tuning in, watching the channel. We appreciate all of your help and your support. You can call or text my office, like I said, anytime. We're here for you. As your direct nationwide lender. Feel free to reach out to us, and if you need anything, let us know. We want to be here to help you with your financing needs. I got some stuff I'm going to be talking about tonight that I want to kind of go over with you. I got a new program that we rolled out, a 5% down payment assistance program, a 5% closing cost assistance program. We have a co-signer zero down loan I want to talk about. Those are the three things. Hey Jay, what's going on? Hey, you have an AA bot? Okay. Reach out to our office. We have a marketing department. We can put you in touch with Jay to discuss that with you. I mean, if it's going to help with customer service or conversion, we're interested in it. I just need to know more information about it. Just send us a text to 832-431-6331, and then we can talk about that with you. You're going to ask for Jeff Reno, my marketing manager, Jeff Reno. 832-431-6331, or just email marketing@officialangelochristian.com, or just text us there, and they'll put you in touch with the marketing manager. So anyway, going back to what I was saying earlier, we got the Super Jumbo $10 million loan. I want to talk about that. Jumbo DSCR investor loans, bridge loans. So those are the topics I'm going to talk about tonight. Remember, you guys can ask us any questions that you want. Feel free to chime in below, text, whatever, if you have questions about the stuff I'm going to be talking about. Remember, we're a direct lender. We lend nationwide. We've been doing it for over 2 decades. You can look us up online, Angelo Christian. Have awesome reviews on Google. Definitely legit. I know there's a lot of scammers out there in the lending space. Unfortunately, they give this space a bad rap. We definitely assure you that we're a direct lender, servicing and doing everything that we can to take care of our clients. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We can't help everybody, but we sure as hell damn try to do the best that we can. So with that said, talking about the closing cost assistance program, this is a really neat product that we just started doing. So this is not for down payment assistance. This is for closing cost assistance. So especially I don't think that was lit all the way, sorry. We're getting ready to go into a seller's market, is my assumption. Next year, rates are going to go down. Okay, cool. Yeah, send it over to us, Jay. I appreciate that. we're getting ready to go into a seller's market, and with rates going down, sellers are not going to want to pay closing costs. A lot of buyers are cash strapped. They really don't have a lot of money for closing costs. Closing costs are expensive. So closing costs can be $10, $20, $30, $50, $40,000. And a lot of people don't have the out-of-pocket for that. They can make the monthly payment. So we have a closing cost assistance program. You don't have to be a first-time buyer. There's no income limits. You know, we have to give you the mortgage, the first mortgage. But the closing costs are rolled in on top of that up to 5%. You have to have at least a 660 credit score, and it's full income documentation only. The maximum, it's an FHA loan right now. Next year will be conventional too. Right now it's just FHA. So this is for an FHA loan for your primary residence. You can go up to, you know, 470, 500, some areas $1 million with FHA. Whatever the FHA loan limit is what you can go up to and get that closing cost assistance. So, you know, with an FHA loan, if you're buying a $500,000 house and the closing costs are 20 grand, you can get the 20,000 closing cost assistance. On top of it, this has nothing to do with seller concessions, by the way. This is just straight closing cost assistance. So it's a really, really good program. Like I said, primary residence, full doc only, FHA, up to 5% for closing cost assistance. Really good. So, you know, if you're in a situation where maybe you're not getting closing cost assistance from the seller, you don't have the money, your lender can't do it, your realtor can't do it, call Angelo, 832-431-6331. We have the closing cost assistance program. This is Buffalo Trace bourbon tonight. Normally I drink Eagle Rare bourbon, you know, and then either on special occasion, you know, I'll do Weller 12 or Blanton's Gold or regular Blanton's or whatever. Or, I mean, also, I mean, it just depends, Booker's or like high proof stuff. I mean, tonight, I mean, this Buffalo Trace isn't bad. It's still a good price. So anyway, that closing cost assistance program is really strong. And it's forgiven, you know, after 5 years. So after 5 years, you don't have to repay any of it. And you don't have to make any payments while you're in the property either for the closing costs. So a really strong program. Like I said, it does require your middle credit score has to be 660 or higher. Yeah, Maker's Mark is good too. I mean, it just my go-to for a daily drinker is Eagle Rare. That's one of my favorites. You know, Blanton's Gold is really good, or Weller 12. It just depends how much money you want to spend. You know, so that's always the question. So anyway, that's a really, really strong program. Now, shifting gears to the down payment assistance program, that's different than the closing cost assistance program. We also have a 5% down payment assistance program. Now, the way that works is just for FHA. The FHA down payment is 3.5%, so 5% of that money goes towards the down payment. So the total's 5%, 1.5% goes towards the closing cost, 3.5% goes towards the down payment. So the total is 5% that'll be applied to help you. And then you can also get closing cost assistance from the seller or finance the closing cost in, or you can pay them out of pocket. I got a lot of customers, they buy a house with virtually little to no money down once they get the down payment assistance and they get the closing costs rolled in. You know, it's not always completely zero down, but it could be very little down compared to 40,000 or 30,000. They may have to bring 5,000 down or 3,000. Okay. Sounds good, Jay. We appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, reach out to us. We'd be interested. If it's going to help to boost traffic and sales, we're open to discussing it with you. So anyway, down payment assistance is there. Now that program will go down to a 620 credit score. Same maximum purchase price as 472, whatever the FHA county loan limit is, but a little bit lower credit score on this one versus the closing cost assistance requires 660. The down payment goes down to a 620. Okay. But yeah, it's for primary residence. You can use it for condo, duplex, double wide manufactured, or primary single family home. Okay. So a really, really good product. Next, the other thing is that, now talking about the cosigner zero down, you can also use this program and buy a house with FHA with zero down with a cosigner. Let's say that you want to buy a $400,000 home, but your income is $50,000 a year. You don't make enough income to get a $400,000 house. There's a lot of people in that bucket. Okay. Well, with FHA, they allow a cosigner, but most down payment assistance programs will not do a cosigner with zero down. It's not allowed. Most of them are prohibited. You have to have, everyone that's going on the loan has to live in the property. This program will let the cosigner not live in the house, and you can still get zero down. So let's say that you want to buy the house, you're the daughter, and you have a mom. The mom has their own house, and you need help for them to co-sign. Like I have a daughter, she wants to go buy a house. She doesn't have enough income to buy the house. She wants to use my income to help her to qualify. Okay? I don't live in the house with her. I'm just co-signing for her. She can still use the program and get 100% financing. And normally that's not allowed with most down payment assistance. You have to live in the house. But this program, I don't have to live in the house. So it's really, really good. So that's a strong option too, the cosigner zero down program. Okay. Now the thing is that you have to understand on the cosigner zero, it does report to the cosigner's credit. So, but the thing is that you just got to make sure that your kid, whoever you're co-signing for, makes the payment on time. And then if you try to get loans, you just let your lender know that you're just co-signed on it so they don't put it into your debt ratio. So anyway, those are the three hot topics on closing cost assistance, down payment assistance, co-signer zero down. Next, hey Brandy, I went to buy a home in Las Vegas. If I buy a place, can I rent out a spare bedroom? Well, you can certainly do that for sure. But if you're asking if you can, they call that border income. If you're asking if you can use the border income to help you with your income to qualify, I don't know if you're asking me that, but if you are, the only way you can do that if it's zoned multifamily. If it's a single family house and you're just renting out a room, they won't give you credit for that income unless you claim that income on your taxes historically. So you've always had to have somebody on, that you're renting out a room with. It has to be historical for you to use it in the future. Now, if that's a multifamily property, then you can do that all day long. Oh, you can do whatever you want. You're talking about if you want to lease it out to somebody and just rent out a room and you're going to live there? Yeah, you can do that for sure. There's no restrictions on that. Yeah, if you just want to go and you're living in one part of the house and you want to lease out a bedroom or whatever, that's up to you. There's no restriction on that. So anyway, good question. Yeah, you're welcome, Brandy. Thank you for asking. That's a good question. And a lot of people are doing that right now. A lot of people are doing, ADUs, short-term rentals. I mean, whatever they can do to maximize their income with their square footage. I mean, everyone's doing that. I mean, not everybody, you know what I mean, that a lot of people are doing that. And it is, it's cool, whatever. It is what it is. So if that works for you and you're comfortable with that, leasing out to other people, then you just do it. Do whatever floats your boat. That works. So anyway, I want to move into some of the jumbo products that we offer. We're one of the only lenders in America that does the super jumbo loan. We'll go up to a $10 million loan on a primary residence. There's regular jumbo, and then there's super jumbo. Some of you guys out there that got big lifestyles and you want the big house, we have the loan for you. If you can put 40% down, if you're buying a $10 million house, you can put $4 million down. We'll finance $6 million, or if you're buying a $15 million house, we'll finance $10 million. Okay, and you can use. We have many different income verifications. You can use financial statements, bank statements, 1099s, taxes, W-2s. If you have a 700 plus credit score, and 12 months of reserves, and you can put that money down, we can help you. You can get a condo, nice, beautiful condo. You can get a big house, whatever. We got the financing. They're great rates, 30-year fixed rates. They're not hard money. They're long-term 30-year fixed conventional rates. And maybe you can't verify your income. Now, banks normally won't make a loan that big, right? We make those big loans. If you're someone out there and you want to buy a big house and you got the income to support it, we have the products to get you funded. That is a maximum debt ratio of 45%, but you don't need tax returns to get it. You can use bank statements, you can use a 1099, or you can just use a profit and loss statement if you're self-employed. So if you're trying to buy that big jumbo house, we can help you to get funding for it. That's a big one. Also, if you're an investor, we have a super jumbo investor loan too. We'll do up to a $7 million loan for an investment property, purchase or refinance at 60% loan to value for the super jumbo. Maybe you need a corporate rental. You have a big rental property that you want to purchase. And we lend nationwide on those programs. You can do, I'm going to talk about bridge loans in a minute. Now, these are DSCR loans, assuming they're going to be rented. You have to have enough rent to cover the mortgage payment. You have to have at least a 700 credit score, 12 months of reserves. Now, this one, we don't verify your income, we verify the rental income, but you have to be a seasoned investor. You cannot be a first-time investor and get a $7 million rental property loan. They won't do that. You've had to have extensive experience in investing in properties to qualify. Okay? So, but that's a great program too, because a lot of lenders will not go that high. We recently did one. We've done a couple of them recently, one in Malibu, one in Miami, and one was for 7.8 million, and then the other one was for 5.5 million. So they're great loan programs. And depending on the market that you're in, you can get a lot of rental income off of them. The one in Malibu was renting for $125,000 a month. The one in Miami was like $80,000 a month. And there's a lot of good opportunities for short-term rentals. Hey, Carlene. Okay, sounds good. Give us a call or text us tomorrow, and then we can go over. I'll make sure that Brandon reaches out to you so we can figure out how to help you with it. We have the down payment assistance program. Hi. Yes. Well, let's get together tomorrow and figure it out, so we can have Brandon touch base with you to help you with it, because it's a great product. Yeah, I'm going to send an email after we get done with this to make sure that you guys connect tomorrow. You'll get my email tonight, Carlene. I want to make sure you get taken care of on it. So the last thing I want to talk about. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. The other thing I want to talk about is bridge loans. Now, bridge loans have become increasingly ever popular, especially in the last few years, because whether sellers don't want to wait for buyers for financing, seller's market, buyer's market, property doesn't qualify, credit's not ready, whatever. Bridge loan just means it's a short-term loan. You know what a bridge connects two things together that are adjacent, and that's what it's just the same, it just means bridge. Now, in that sense, bridge does not mean long-term financing. It's just there as a catalyst to pivot you or position you to the next loan, right? So usually bridge loans are 1 year terms. It means it's just that doesn't mean you have to pay off or make a monthly payment in 1 year. It means that the payment's based on usually a 30-year amortization of your payment, but in a year you need to either pay the loan off or refinance or extend the loan. Okay, you can't stay on it forever. Well, you could, but you wouldn't want to because the bridge loans inherently have higher interest rates. So bridge loans usually start at 10%, then go up to 15%. They're usually, expensive closing costs. Now, people always say, well, why would anyone do that? Well, sometimes you have to. If you're under contract and the conventional loan's not ready, you need a bridge loan to close fast. That's why that's there, to close quickly. Okay? Or maybe the property is, in disarray, it's not habitable, you need a bridge loan for a fix and flip. Or maybe your credit's messed up, you need an asset-based loan, that's where you're going to use a bridge loan. Okay? So those would be the reasons why you'd use bridge financing. We specialize in bridge loans. We do bridge loans up to $10 million for multifamily, single family, commercial bridge loans. On commercial bridge, we can go up to $50 million. And, sometimes you're in a situation where you need that bridge financing to take you to the next step. Bridge loans are probably probably 30% of our business. And they make a lot of sense. They are expensive, they're not cheap, but it gets the job done. And sometimes holding on to the asset is more important than the cost of the money, because that asset can have a lot of intrinsic value. I had a customer, he did a shopping mall. The shopping mall was worth about $22 million, and we gave him financing for a little like $9.8 million, and he spent 15% interest, 10 points, just to get the loan done because he didn't want to let go of the mall. People do it because the property, the asset value is way more valuable, and he couldn't get a bank loan at that time. He ended up getting off of the bridge loan, going to a bank loan after he fixed up the place. But that's the reason why someone's going to do a bridge loan. It's fast, simpler, common sense underwriting, speed to close, get it done, that type of deal. So anyway, I appreciate all of you guys watching the show on the channel. I wish y'all a Merry Christmas. We love you. Stay strong. Plan your goals for next year, 2024. We want it to be a great year for you. Enjoy the time with your family. Take care. Be safe. Have a Merry Christmas, guys. If I can help with any type of funding, call or text Angelo Christian, 832-431-6331. Let's make it happen, everyone. Take care and peace out. Merry Christmas.